Beyond the bustling beaches, tourist packed shacks, and wild nightlife, there is a more soulful side of Goa, one that is rich in culture, history, and unspoiled beauty. One such place is Divar Island, a serene and almost timeless escape tucked away on the Mandovi River. Far from the chaos, Divar is a slice of old world charm where ferry ride replaces the highways and the laid back village is wrapped in green. And in the heart of the island lies the beautiful Mercure Goa Devaaya Resort. If you are craving for a Goa that whispers instead of shouts, you are in the right place. Traversing through the lovely Goan roads, we have now reached Old Goa, from where we plan to take the ferry to the beautiful Divar Island. Just behind the iconic Arch of Viceroy, there is this Old Goa ferry terminal. All you need to do is just wait for your turn and wait for the ferry to arrive. The frequency is quite good. We just waited for around 10 minutes and the ferry was there. 2 more minutes for the vehicles to come out and then you're good to board. I'll be honest, crossing the river in a ferry with your car is quite an experience. And to be honest, the first time we have done it. And worried about the cost? Well, it's free if you are without any vehicle or on a two-wheeler and mere 7 rupees for a car. How about that? After a short 10 minutes ride, we are here at the island and it's time to go to our resort. So guys, we have reached Divar Island and it was quite an experience, taking the ferry to the island. And once you reach the island, and you get off the ferry, it's around 8 to 10 minutes on the other side of the island that we have to go. First impressions, it's really green and houses look lovely, yeah. And people, from here to go out, go to Panjim or other, it's a daily activity for them to just go there and take the ferry. And it's free for everyone except for the four-wheelers, which cost a mere 7 rupees to cross. Very different in the current world when we pay so much for everything. Overall, looks really great. Good thing network is also here, that is not a problem. We're going to stay here for one night only, but good thing that we are early and then see what all we can do there. The check-in is done and we did receive quite a warm welcome, and it's time to now go to our villa. The resort in total has around 70 rooms, which are either villas or suites, and it's really quite big and hence it's buggy. And now that we have gone through the property over the buggy, I'll give you a room tour. So this is our villa. I think we booked a normal room, but we have been upgraded to a villa now, and that looks wonderful. Okay, so this is the room. First of all, as you enter, you have this table, a coffee station. Looks quite antique. Everything looks quite antique and looks wonderful. Then you have one more chest box, Then you have a 55-inch proper TV, a big almirah. There's also a door, I'll talk about it. There is a place to store the luggage, and then this is a bed. And check out how beautifully they have decorated. Welcome to Mercure Goa Devaaya Resort. Looks awesome. And these small things are something which stay with you, So I really appreciate it, how they've done it. This towel art as well. Then you have two tables here. Two chairs and a table to sit down if you want to eat food and all. Then I will take you to the washroom. Washroom is something which is quite big and I really liked it. Everything is of good quality. You have a bathtub as well. Pretty spacious, I would say. Coming out. Then this is the river facing rooms. So you can come here and go out as well. You can just sit here and enjoy the views. And this is the river from this side. Very quiet. All you can hear is the bird chirping and the wind. Nothing else at all. And then you have the villas on both the sides as well. So coming back. Looks great. After resting for a while, we've come out for a walk. The place is beautifully maintained, very clean, all the way sides, and extremely green as well. And a favorite spot already is this place, I think, which is used for fishing and just as a lounge. You just sit around and enjoy the river on all the sides here. It's really nice and very peaceful. The weather is slightly humid today, but we are not complaining. The resort is beautiful and breeze as well looks quite good now. We've now reached the central location, which would comprises of quite a good sized pool, and as a caution, quite a deep at one end as well, which we didn't expect. And on the other side of the pool is the main restaurant, which they call is as Pani Puri. The dinner, the lunch and the breakfast is served here, and we plan to go here in few minutes, as it comprises of high tea and which is included. The tea and pakoras were quite a hit and we really enjoyed it. We have now come to the other side, and this is the recreation area called as Smiles, which I think is the terminology used in Accor hotels. Comprises of table tennis, chess and the carom, and we did spend some time. The place is indeed beautiful. Anywhere you go, you'll find plenty of greens everywhere, very well maintained, and picture perfect spots everywhere, every time. With that, we decided to try our luck with fishing, which was quite fun, but definitely tested our patience.
But those are very small.
There were some lovely views around, but what impressed us the most was these lovely cats waiting for their turns while their human did some fishing. And meanwhile, we ensured that we take turn fishing as well. It was quite an experience. The place is used for a lot of events, like corporate parties or marriages. And I can only imagine how beautiful it would be for a destination wedding here. The island does has a handful of restaurants, but we decided to have dinner at the hotel itself, and we're glad that we did. Owing to the low season, there were very little people there, and it felt like a private dinner. We had a very good conversation with the staff as well. Overall, the food was really nice and quite a lovely evening there. With our tummies full, we went for a walk. The place looked quite different at night, but equally stunning. We actually quite enjoyed a walk, if I may say, quite a romantic one. And the breeze too was helping. The weather was nice, but it didn't take too long for the sky to come down pouring. And as the rain began to fall, we took it as a cue and called it a night. We woke up in the morning after a good night's sleep to the chirping of the birds. We went straight to our veranda, and what a beautiful view it was. Very calm and very serene. And in that moment, we felt so lucky to be able to enjoy these small luxuries which brings us close to the nature. It was really nice. Difficult to believe, but we spent almost an hour sitting just outside, watching the birds playing around and watching the sun go higher in the sky, and we did nothing. But it was such a lovely morning and we enjoyed it. But it didn't take long for the weather to change. Good morning guys from Divar Island. We're staying at this lovely property, Mercure Goa Devaaya Resort. It's a beautiful property. Just a night stay but lovely. And what a morning it has been. In the morning you just sit in your veranda, and which is facing the river. All the birds chirping, very quiet and peaceful, lovely. And probably after 30 minutes started raining like anything. And now it is still slightly drizzling, very slightly. So the plan today is, we woke up 8:30 now. We plan to go to explore the place, the island. There is one other island just right in front of the main gate. We'll just go there and then see what all is there. We'll come back, have breakfast, and then we'll try to explore this island and see how it goes. As we cross the river on the ferry, our eyes catch this very interesting thing. There is a cross right in the middle of the river. And as we checked further, the story goes like there was a doctor who was living on the Divar, was trying to save a patient who was living on the Maxim Island, and he was going there and somehow he drowned. And it was made in memory of him. So guys, we have made to the Maxim Island. Just a 5 minutes ride, ferry ride from Divar Island, and the terminal is right in front of our resort. The island is extremely green. I don't think there is anything else. Very limited families living here. There is an old church which we'll try to explore, and a lot of mangroves as well. What I saw. Lovely. The weather is beautiful. It's sometimes drizzling, sometimes stops. So we are going to a church. It's an old church, around 10 minutes walk from here. So we'll just go there, explore, come back, and then we'll go back to the other side of the island, to Divar, for breakfast. So we have reached this church where we were coming. From the old pictures, it used to be very, blackish color, and I think it's been restored 2 to 3 years back. It looks white in color. Look at the views everywhere, so green. Very limited number of houses here. Most of them I see have been sort of abandoned, no one living there. Weeds growing on the porch. Very limited homes here. Probably, I'm not sure, maybe 10 to 15 to 20 families living here. Church too doesn't look very well maintained, maybe because of the monsoons. All the weeds are growing. But yeah, it looks lovely. And it was raining a minute back. The sun is out. The weather in Goa is so unpredictable at this point. So we have come back for the short ride, but quite an enjoyable one. It's around 9:45 in the morning and it's time for the breakfast. And we have walked quite a bit since morning. So we do have a craving now for breakfast. The choice of food selection in the buffet was quite decent, quite a many items. Owing to less people staying there at that point, the quantity was okay, but as soon as tell them, they'll fill it up. But what I found the best part was a live station. You can get dosa, omelets, and local Goan things as well, like the roast omelette, which I enjoyed quite a bit, which came along with those poi breads and all. Quite a Goan breakfast. Overall, lovely breakfast, and as we came to our villa, we were in for another round of rains. The hotel staff was kind enough to give us a late checkout of 2 p.m. and it's time to now go. The buggy came up to drop us to the reception to complete the formalities. So guys, we have checked out from our resort at the Divar Island, and before we leave the island, we plan to explore it a bit. And there are 1 or 2 good churches here, which we'll quickly go and explore before we leave. And it's a small island, so anything is like 5 minutes away here, so should not take much time. And probably 30 minutes we'll cover all of it, and then we'll exit from here. And while we are going there, I'll quickly give you a feedback of how our stay was. Overall, it was a lovely stay. Very good, because the place is unlike any other place in Goa. It looks very different here. It's an island, amidst a river. So it was a totally different experience than what we are used to, when we are in Goa. But overall, it was very good. Very green, huge resort, and food was also nice, right? And amenities are good. You have swimming pool, gym, and anything that you want. That was good. Room was so big, and other thing was staff was so courteous. They were so nice. They accommodated to all our requests easily, and that adds a lot to your stay, how the staff is and how you were treated there. So overall, given that it's off season and we got it at a very good rate as well, So overall, a lovely stay. And if you have come to Goa multiple times and you're looking for something different, this is the place you should come to. We have now reached the church. It's located on a sort of a hill with plenty of parking, and surrounding looks great. Since it's on a hill, you get a lovely view of the river and other things from there. Uh, when we came in, the church was closed. I think church remains closed unless it opens on special occasions or maybe during a mass. But the location is wonderful and it looks great. There's also posters just in front of it that you need to dress modestly for it. Besides the church, there is a cemetery as well. Overall, a very nice place with a very good atmosphere. I wish we had a guide who can give us a history of the place, and I think it would be a good place to watch a sunset as well. There are a few other places as well on the island which you can visit, but we decided to skip them as we were late and decided to leave. Overall, a lovely island, very green, no traffic lights, and very laid back life there. For 1 or 2 nights, I think it can be a perfect stay. We took the same route for return as well, the same jetty which goes to the old Goa jetty terminal, and since it's located at the old Goa, I think it will be a good time to explore old Goa as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for watching.